Hello learners, welcome to Learn to Empower. In this particular video, we will be look into the one of the important thinker of modern times, that is John Locke. Now, John Locke lived during the period of 1632 to 1704. He is famous for two of the important theories. One is natural right, second is the social contract theory. Then let's try and understand what is meant by this natural rights and social contract theory he's been talking about. Now, he is famous for changing the political understanding of the governments in the 17th and 18th centuries. Right? He has given his writings in the book Second Treatise of Government, where he talked about limited government, which led to the emergence of classical liberalism or the libertarian school of thought. He is per se not a libertarian, but his way of thinking actually given the influence of or the influenced medium for the liberal school of thought. Now let's try and understand his theory. One is the natural right. Now I'll be asking you a question that right to life in the Indian Constitution, right to life in the Indian Constitution, which is covered under the Article 21, is it a right is recognized, or the right to life to the citizens is been recognized only after the constitution has given this right to life, or before that itself we had this right to life? Just because we are the human being born in this world have this right to life, right? Whether after the government recognized it or the constitution recognized it we got this right, or is it existed before the constitution came into picture? When you understand in a deeper manner, you can understand that right to life is a value which we had before itself, right? Even no constitution, no document has to recognize this, but we had, just because we are born in this country or born in this land or born in this earth, we have the uh, right to life. Similarly, the natural right according to John Rawls are three. One is right to life for sure, second is a liberty, and third is right to property. According to John Locke, three things are most important, which is a natural right. Nobody has to give this right to anybody, right? These are natural right every human being is born with. One is right to life, right to liberty, and right to property. The second, the important theory he is known for is the social contract theory. Now, in the social contract theory, he will say that the government of today is not of any divine origin. They are the social contract that is made by the citizens themselves. Now, Locke's proposed individual enter into the social contract to form the political society and to establish a legitimate government. He says that group of people or the society living in, they come together, they form an agreement. With that agreement, they give certain power, they surrender certain rights to the government. Why they are surrendering these rights? Now, when they surrender these rights to the government in turn protects the people from the external threats, wars, etc. Right? For this, the people voluntarily coming together for an agreement. This is called social contract. Now, this social contract theory or the philosophical understanding of the government is formed, has given a different orientation, and how the government should govern the people in the country is been understood. Now he given the importance for the individuals, right? Individuals coming together in the social contract, where either this agreement can be implicit or an explicit agreement to form this natural, they surrender certain natural rights to the government. Why? As we discussed before, that they surrender these rights to get protection from the external threats like war and any other external threats, right? Now this idea of John Locke or social contract theory and natural rights given rise to the emergence of limited government. We also see in India also there is a limited government. Limited by whom? Limited by constitution. That's why we call it as constitutionalism. Constitutionalism defines the powers of the government, not only gives the power but also it limits the power of the government. Now this led to the emergence of private property, which the private property, according to John Locke, private property is a natural right. Property is a natural right that every human being should get. And the third important is social contract. Now understand that his philosophical understanding was become the basis for making of the American Constitution, right? Locke's ideas greatly influenced the American Revolution and the founding fathers. Concepts such as natural rights, social contract, limited government were given in the US Constitution itself, right? John Locke is of that much of importance. Now let's look into the quotations given by John Locke. No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience. Now what does it mean? It means he gives importance for the experience of the people, and that experience comes when you have that much of knowledge, right? Which means that your knowledge comes through the experience. Second, the only fence against the world is through the knowledge of it, right? You have the knowledge. He gives the importance for the knowledge or the imbibing the knowledge, right? Where there is no property, there is no injustice. The only thing necessary for triumph of evil for good men to do nothing, right? If the good men are doing nothing, then evil will triumph over the good things. Now understand, these quotations are also important. As I said in my previous video, these quotations are important. Try to understand and interpret these quotations and make certain content of it, right? This is important in the ethics. Either it can be asked directly for 10 marks or it can be asked in the essay, right? In the next video, we'll be looking into the one of the important personality, that is Immanuel Kant, right? Till then, take care. Thank you.